Hello, culture lovers. Unusual Stranger here. And when I'm not traveling through the astral plane or communing with the denizens of the spirit world, I watch Vance Capley's Spook Show. It's nostalgia for the antenna generation.
Someone to call. Oh, there you are. Good evening, and welcome to the WTNB Halloween movie. I'm your host, the Unusual Stranger, and I have traveled the world to assemble a collection of the weirdest films of all time. Our venture slant this evening is the 1964 Mexican atrocity, Creature of the Walking Dead. It's the story of a scientist's descent into the maelstrom of madness as he discovers the horrifying secret of eternal life. So join me, won't you, on an excursion into the unorthodox as we watch Creature of the Walking Dead.
That the sample sent back to me by the studier was some sort of parasitic alien fungus. And I think there's a slight possibility that it might be spreading. Okay, it's spreading! I'll have to find some way to contain this growth. Welcome back. In my line of work, you can make quite a few enemies, and I believe that someone or something has put me under a sleep spell. And I know somewhere around here I have the antidote for sleep spell. I've been checking all my potions and I can't seem to find the one that, oh, that's not it. Well, let's see. Perhaps this is the one here. Ah! No. No. Oh, God, that's not it. Let's just get back to the Horror Express. Oh. Oh. Now, my good friends Dr. Collins and Dr. Landers over at the Human Genome Project have encouraged me to pursue my interest in genetic research. You see, the fellows over at the Genome Lab have been gracious enough to donate me with a living culture to, play with. And the culture's been growing in this petri dish for about 4 months, and as you can see, it's turned into a lovely human head. I call him Jasper. Jasper is fully cognizant. However, thus far he has been unable to speak. I moved him here to the dank dungeon of Mondo Mansion in hopes that the damp air might stimulate his facial muscles and soften the tissues. But thus far, I've been unsuccessful. It seems that Jasper has been afflicted by some sort of paralysis effect. I am now going to attempt electroshock therapy to stimulate the facial muscles. Go. On there. Okay, that's full power. We should get some results now. Come on, Jasper, come on. That's full power. Come on. That's full power. Come on, old boy, speak. Speak, Jasper. Come on, speak. Speak. Come on, speak.
After only 31 days of flight, we have nearly reached our destination. All our efforts to communicate with the Earth via Luna 3 have been unsuccessful.
launch the RG-X7 studier probe into space. Hopefully I'll be able to make contact with the RG-X7 in a couple of weeks via interstellar video phone. Now, these studier probes were built by Dr. Roger Raygun over at the Dimension 8 project. Raygun had this idea.
Silence, stranger! I grow weary of your meaningless rhetoric. You will not stain Arthur Zero's hour of triumph with your meandering monotony. Now, citizens of Earth, prepare to meet your new master, for I have perfected Z-Gas.
Deep within my secret underground bunker, I have constructed a giant Z-Gas bomb. The bomb is guarded by 3 unstoppable killer robots called Ardats. That's right, I've built my own Ardat army. Aren't you just in awe of my super superior scientific genius? As soon as I activate the bomb, the Earth's atmosphere will be filled with enough Z-Gas to turn everyone on the planet into dim-witted automatons bent to the will of Arthur Zero!
That lunatic has gone too far this time. I have to stop him before he releases that Z-Gas bomb. Wait a minute. Dr. Raygun sent me a second studier probe, and it's around here somewhere. Ah, yes, there it is over there. Now all I have to do is get the coordinates to Zero's secret underground bunker from my signal distortion inhibitor and program those coordinates into the studier. Then hopefully the studier can sneak past the Ardats and disarm the Z-Gas bomb. I've got to get to work. You mean Gamera's back on Earth?
Yeah, he could be anywhere on the planet. Even here.
Oh, you really know how to bring me down. What's the likelihood of Gamera showing up here? Why, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever...
Looks like the stranger's out cold. Well, at least Gamera left. Well, maybe not. See you here next time on Super Unusual Theater. I hope. Oh!
Yes. Yeah. Oh, what a cool. Oh, cool.
Dad? Now?
No.
Guess what? Guess what would taste good right now to everyone in the car? Candy. We've got your favorite kind at the concession stand. Come on down and pick out the kinds you want to enjoy during the rest of the show. Be sure to get plenty because everyone likes candy, and our big variety is chosen to please everybody's taste.
Hit Parade cigarettes for the tobacco, the tip, and the taste you want.
Even waving Tony.
In co-sponsorship with Tony Home Permanent with Double Easy Applicator present
Your Hit Parade.
Tonight, Hit Parade cigarettes bring you
Top tunes all over America, as determined by your Hit Parade survey.
that checks the bag.
Bestsellers in
sheet music.
And phonograph records.
The songs most played on the automatic coin machines.
and the songs most heard on the air. An accurate, authentic tabulation of America's taste in popular music.
America's award-winning musical.
Your Hit Parade.
Said the boss to his senior VP,
I want you to listen to me. I mean it, no joke. This Newport's a smoke with a smooth taste. I know you'll agree.
Oh, smoother Newport, fresher Newport, smoother, more refreshing cigarette.
Then up spoke the senior VP.
I'm afraid that I don't quite agree. I've got to confess, the one I like best is Newport 100s, you see.
Oh, smoother Newport, fresher Newport, smoother, more refreshing cigarette.
So they looked for a third employee and asked him to please referee. He tried one of each and then gave this speech.
Both Newports taste smooth as can be.
Oh, choose a Newport, either Newport, smoother, more refreshing cigarette.
Come to Newport, a smoother, more refreshing cigarette.
When you and your family visit Walt Disney World in Florida, come, stay in this spectacular hotel. It's one of two that United States Steel helped plan and build here. But this is more than a hotel. It's a prototype of a whole new way to build, and we're involved. Everything about it is striking, but most unusual is the way the rooms were made. Instead of being built in place, the rooms for this hotel were assembled in a nearby factory by our American Bridge Division. First came a steel frame, then a floor of poured concrete, wall panels from our USS Holmes Division. Next, the ceiling with air conditioning built right in. Then wall covering, a complete bath, even sliding doors. When the units leave the factory, they're trucked to the site and fitted into this 14-story frame like drawers into a chest. We're confident that schools, hospitals, and other structures will soon be built this revolutionary way. We not only supplied the structural steel, the cement and the foundations came from our Universal Atlas Cement Division. So come, stay at this unique hotel, a remarkable place inside and out. We're finding new ways to build. At United States Steel, we're involved.
Someone call. There you are.
When natural teeth chew, you hear nothing. When a set of dentures held by Orifix denture adhesive chew, still nothing. These are natural teeth. These are dentures held by Orifix. Natural teeth, Orifix. Natural teeth, Orifix. No wonder what these natural teeth can do. Orifixed teeth do too. That's because Orifix seals dentures to gums, won't melt away, wear away, chew away all day long. Remember, what these natural teeth can do, Orifix teeth do too. Get Orifix today. Another Norcliffe product. Insect bite. Calamatum, better than calamine lotion for relief of itch. Poison ivy. Calamatum forms its own medicated bandage. Allergy. Calamatum combines 6 medications for fast relief. Itch.
Hello, culture lovers, and welcome to Super Unusual Theater. I'm your host, the Unusual Stranger. Tonight, we journey back to the 1950s for some teenage trauma and mad scientist mayhem. Our film is Frankenstein's Daughter, and it stars Sally Todd, Sandra Knight, and one of our favorites, John Ashley. Later on, I'll be back to show you my latest acquisition. It's a little something I picked up the last time I was in Eastern Europe. But for now, get ready for a real swinging time, Dad, as we commence with the first segment of Frankenstein's Daughter. Welcome back. As many of you culture lovers know, I am a collector of oddities and curiosities, and from time to time I like to share with you special items from my collection. Recently, I ventured deep into the heart of the Carpathian Mountains and brought back the real Frankenstein monster. That's right, this is the monster that Mary Shelley wrote about. Surely you don't believe she made all that up. Whew. Anyway, ages ago, angry villagers chased the monster deep into the mountains. He fell into an ice cave, was rendered unconscious and frozen solid. I personally retrieved the monster, thawed him out, and brought him here to Mondo Mansion. As I'm sure you know, the Frankenstein monster cannot be destroyed. He's alive, but in a state of suspended animation. The only thing that can revive the monster is a massive jolt of electricity. So as you can see, the monster is completely harmless. What could possibly go wrong?
All right, he's in there. Monster's on fire. I threw acid at him. Hit all of her by mistake.
It's just as I feared. The electrical storm has revived the monster. I'm using my electron ray gun in an attempt to drain the electrical energy from the monster's body. Stay back! Stay back! The monster should soon return to a state of unconsciousness. Of the Unusual Stranger. In the days before I was known as the Unusual Stranger, I was a collector of mystic artifacts and arcane objects. I traveled the world to obtain many rare and unusual items. Eventually, my obsession led me to the jungles of Cambodia. After a long and arduous journey, I discovered the lost city of Zakor. Once I entered the ruins of that forbidden jungle city, my life would never be the same again. I saw many wondrous things within the walls of Zakor. I was especially drawn to a magnificent-looking mask that was mounted on a stone platform. I was compelled by some unnatural urge to place the mask on my face. The mask released thousands of tiny spikes that burrowed deeply into the flesh of my face. The pain was unbearable, and since that day, I have never been able to remove the mask from my face. The pain from the mask had driven me mad. I wandered aimlessly for 3 months, eating nothing but jungle worms and swamp rats. Eventually, the madness began to pass, and I found my way out of the jungle. For a time, I lived among the beggars of a city with a long-forgotten name. I finally regained all of my senses and set out to learn the secret of the mask. Along the way, I acquired the mystic Eye of Omar. The eye is a powerful talisman, and it has saved my life on more than one occasion. I am now a paranormal investigator, and I have had many battles with the forces of evil. I now reside here in Mondo Mansion, where it is my great pleasure to share with you the strangest films ever made.
Get more out of life. Come often and bring your family to our drive-in theater.
You sold me that worthless studier probe, and it's because of that stupid robot that I'm covered in this crazy alien fungus. What? Don't talk to me that way, Ray Gun. Every time you get into a little trouble, you go high in the 8th dimension. Well, you weren't counting on me having a phone with interdimensional calling capabilities, were you? Huh? Oh, and that brings up my next question. Who's going to pay for this call? Why, interdimensional rates are ridiculous nowadays. What? Oh, well, don't you hang up on me, Ray Gun. Hello? Hello? Ray Gun? No. Well, I know someone who's going to have a very difficult time getting into the future fruit bats of America. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for now, culture lovers. Until next time, stay strange! Ha! Will someone please call a dermatologist?
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.